EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Here comes a return from the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll stick with him again. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. 3rd and short. Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run it on the inside handoff.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion comes Walker. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. 4th down. Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
On play action, here's Hurts. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. First and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Second down throw for Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Hey, 73. Now Hurts going to call his own number. Oh, he coughs up the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. He'll try again here. Second and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Off the play fake. Hurts. Down the right sideline. And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be taken down at the 37.
No, we change it. Go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Real quick.
To throw is Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On play action, Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Man in motion is Brown. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 32 yards.
Hey, Alpha, slide.
In motion comes Walker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now on 2nd down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Ravens bring their punt team out. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. This brought in out past the 20. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to try it here again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try to get this one on the ground. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. DeJean to return it. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
63.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Hurts. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. So the Eagles will use their first time out here.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Man in motion is Smith. A 1st down throw for Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Easy, 63, pass.
Here's Barkley. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught side of the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. In the pistol, Jackson ready. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play action now. Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but...
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Hurts to the air on first down. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He finds Devontae Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, it's Hurts. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Hey, 73.
To throw on second down is Hurts. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On third down, it's Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Nowhere to run that time. Hunt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line. In motion comes Walker. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
Now behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 6-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And
that's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks.
He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Ready? What is it?
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Hey, report. Hey, middle.
Now a give on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and yard.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
13.
Now it's Jackson. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Now a give to Barkley, running right, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with him again. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. A short game. Down to the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try now for Tucker. He gets it to go. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. To the ground, a 1st down run. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward, a gain of 9 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll motion over Flowers. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Here's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
73.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Now they are in business. inside the 15-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. And Gino will have it on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
2nd and 7.
Go Silver, ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And 3rd down coming up.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, bang. No, go.
Now Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Play action. Here's Hurts. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles go up by 7. 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A return now from the 4. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
First and 10.
You at X. Ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. And just a short pickup there to about the 44. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Nice hot.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Jackson now on 2nd down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Good, set.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
73.
On play action, here's Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
63.
To throw, Hurts. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. 1st down and 1 shy of 100. That was his 99th catch of the year. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run. It's Barkley. Now a loose football. And the defense has it.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. In motion comes Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Right side going to be taken in by Walker. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he's going to be taken down. Here we go. 1st and goal. This one caught at the 4. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, Silver.
Now Hurts going for it all. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's 1st and 10.
180.
Now, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hey, 73.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Again, working deep downfield. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. Great coverage there by the kick team. He's down inside the 10-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to beat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law.